Sure, the volume is all the way up. Hello, 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 dreamers, and welcome back to Dream Queen by Perla. So we are back with the weekend reading for September 4th, 5th, and 6th. So this is definitely for this weekend. The intention has been set to bring clarity as to what it is that needs to be clarified during the confusion energies, during all of these energies of really having a lot of just confusion. Let's put it this way. So, what is it that you're being guided to focus on? Let's put it this way. There seems to be a lot of things unfolding all at once, and because there are so many things. Excuse me. Let me just clear some of this stuff up just so I have space when I start with the cards. There's definitely this space where it's kind of like that on you may be feeling kind of like unbalanced, but not in a sense of fear or anger or anything like that. This unbalance is coming more from like excitement. And it's like, you know that you're supposed to be getting excited about something. You're supposed to be excited about the new, what is coming in. But again, it's like the energies that are upon us during this time are kind of causing this unbalance that is not allowing you to see clearly or allowing you to really focus on what it is that you're supposed to be focusing at this time. So there's definitely a need to really go into whatever it is that helps you get that clarity, whatever it is that helps you get into that space where you feel like, okay, now I see, like now I can see where it is that this path is heading. For some of you, that is going to conclude again a lot of meditation, a lot of dancing, a lot of praying, a lot of you do practice like mantras and things like that, and it's definitely being the main focus right now anyways that is trying to come through with the collective is like to remember that your spiritual practices, your spiritual routines need to come first at all times. Yes, there's always going to be someone or something that is going to kind of try and distract you. And I'm not saying that helping others or anything like that is necessarily always a distraction, but it is a distraction if it's pulling away or taking away from your self-care when it comes to your spirituality. So again, it's like, yes, I sound like a broken record, but if you don't take care of you, if you're not balanced within yourself, then when somebody comes towards you or somebody is seeking guidance or advice from you, you can't give it to them if you yourself feel out of balance or if you yourself feel like you don't even know which direction to take. So now, with that being said, just because you're doing your work, just because you're sticking to your routines, just because you may not feel the unbalance or as harsh as others are feeling it, do not let that get to your mind or to your head. Do not let that inflate your ego. Because remember, those that are coming towards you or that are seeking advice from you now are probably going to be the same ones that when it is your turn to feel that, because again, we all go through it. We all have those moments of where we know that there's something right in front of us, but we're unable to see it. So as you're being of service to someone else, when you yourself find yourself in a space, even if you feel that, you're still sticking to your spiritual routine, you're doing everything you're supposed to do, but there's something that is not clear just yet, that those same ones that came seeking for advice or came seeking for guidance are the same ones that are probably going to have the clarity for you, even if they themselves are not aware. Maybe something that they say, something that they share is going to kind of give you that clarity. So again, the focusing within your spirituality, within your daily routine, let's put it this way, when it comes to your food, when it comes to your physical exercise or anything like that, when it comes to your spiritual routines, it is not about blocking everyone out, but it's about being in a place where you know yourself and you know whatever it is that is coming out, whether you're channeling, whether you're doing cards or whatever it is coming from that place of balance and not so much from this place of like chaos, let's put it this way. But it's like, okay, A lot of people have, let's say, dreams. They have hope. They have these goals that they want to achieve, and they may see somebody that is at the is in the space or in the energy that they're trying to achieve. But of course, they're given the advice. Well, this is what I did. Now, I'm not telling you to do it step by step the same way that I did it, but this is kind of like what got me to the place where I'm at. And then they kind of sit there and they're like, well, that's too much work. Well, yeah, in order to put yourself or to be in a position where you can help others, you're going to have to grow through the things. And a lot of the times, unfortunately, when you don't realize that you're going through them, and then you kind of ask yourself, why is it that you're still stuck within a certain frequency, or why it is that you're still stuck within a certain energy? Well, you didn't grow through it. You did not see the lessons that were right in front of you. Either one, because you were too afraid to ask for help or guidance, or two, because again, you felt that it was too much work. So there's definitely a focus here of having to change that mindset. Now, a lot of you are probably like in the space of like, well, I have done so much work. I have released so much things. I have, a lot of things have been clarified for me, right? And I'm like, okay, but there's always room for more. There's always room for more growth. There's always room for more knowledge. When you get to a space or an area where you feel that you know it all and that you don't have to learn anymore, then that is a space where you actually stop living, because the thing is that there's always going to be something new for you to learn. There's always something new for you to feel, to embrace, to hear, to see. And it's like, until you don't get yourself out of that space of fear, because again, unfortunately, we tend to, as humans, to block a lot of the things that are trying to come in, because we're fearful to go into the unknown. We're fearful to go into the space where things are uncertain, or you're really not sure how things are going to plan out. Or it's like, okay, I saw myself doing this, but I don't know how I'm going to get there. So because the step by step was not given to me, I'm not going to take the first step until I know exactly, the next 10 step. And it's like, okay, if that is where you're at, then where is your faith? Sometimes you have to take that first step with faith in order to be able to then see how it is that the path is going to unfold. Okay, let's see, guys. Some of you definitely need, and this energy is still lingering. It should have been something that definitely a lot of you should have already gotten out of your energy field. But what I'm picking up is a lot of you are still being pulled when it comes to a connection that was unhealthy, that was toxic, a connection that either put yourself or that you put somebody in a third party position. And you're being asked that energy has been left behind. So your mind and your focus should not be on what that person is doing, or who that person is doing, who that person is talking to, etc., etc. You need to release that once and for all. Because the thing is that there's so many things, like you're feeling these pulls from so many different spaces, right? And guys, remember, I said people, but you're feeling these pulls, right, from so many different places. You're feeling these energies of kind of like so many things trying to be manifested, so many blessings, so many things trying to come in, but you are unsure what to focus on. You are unsure of what to focus on. And the thing is, the reason why a lot of you are unsure where it is that your focus is supposed to be directed is because your focus is still on something or someone from the past, and that needs to be released. It needs to be released, and it needs to be released now. You are in this space at this moment where anything that you speak out, anything that you want to manifest, you can do so. But if you're thinking about someone from the past or a past situation, then that's what unfortunately, what you're going to manifest again. And I know that a lot of you do not want that, to be honest with you. So let's go ahead. We're going to go ahead and we're going to pull out some Moonology cards, one for each of the sign. We're going to pull out some tarot cards to see exactly what is underneath that. And then we're going to use the Believe in Your Own Magic. As far as like the energy that is trying to, or the energies that you should be harnessing, let's put it this way, to help you not get through. See, I was going to go ahead and give you bad advice, help you grow through this transition. So we're starting off with Aries. So Aries, I'm just writing down the time, guys. So what is the Moonology Oracle card for Aries? What is the card for Aries? What is the card for Aries? I just need one. What is the card for Aries? We have the answers you need are coming, full moon in Gemini. And for some reason, I'm picking up with this card, Aries, that it is going to require you at this moment to take some type of leap of faith before the total answer of something is revealed. But let's go ahead and see what the book has to say. Full moon in Gemini, 72. Okay. This card is a reminder that it is important to speak your truth, but remember that your words have consequences and impact your listeners. Right now, you need to guard against indiscretion. The answer you need may well come soon. The issue you're facing could well be one or a few conversations away from being resolved. If you're inquiring about a love situation, a little flirting may be called for. If you're in the middle of an argument, this card comes to you as a reminder of the old, very non-Gemini message. Lise said, soonest mended. It's good to talk, but be careful you aren't causing yourself any issues with your words. Words have an enormous power as metaphysician. No, I'm saying that wrong. Whatever. Florence Scoven Shin put it. Your words is your wand. You create magic in your own reality every time you express yourself. So again, Aries, if you're finding yourself in a space where you're still manifesting things or people from the past, it is again because that is where your main focus is at during this time. All right, guys, I think I'm going to go ahead and focus the camera down just because this way I don't have to keep on lifting up the cards, and it just makes it easier for me, to be honest with you. So let's go ahead and see with the tarot, what energies are there from the past that need to be released for Aries? What energies are there from the past, those challenging energies that Aries needs to release during this time? Alrighty. What energies are there that Aries needs to release? We have the Nine of Swords. You still feel the Six of Swords in the reverse. A lot of you are still keeping yourself entrapped within a situation from the past because you feel the Six of Cups. You feel that there was no balance within this connection. You feel that somebody did you wrong, or you feel that it was an unjust situation. So therefore, until you don't see this person receiving their karma, it's like you are unwilling to work on your future or unwilling to work on your goals. And you're keeping yourself stuck yourself. It's not about them keeping you stuck. You're keeping yourself stuck, Gemini. The Wheel of Fortune as your first advice card. We have the Princess of Coins and then the Nine of Cups. With the Wheel of Fortune and the Princess of Cups, unfortunately, with it being in the reverse, is again, it's like you're holding yourself prisoner because you're holding on to this person or this connection. It's like you need to realize that you yourself hold the power to go ahead and change the things that you do not like, change the things that are not going out in your favor or anything like that. But in order to do that, you need to release the anger or the resentment or whatever it is that you have towards this person. With the Nine of Cups, it's like refocus all of that energy or refocus all of that love that you're still giving to that situation to yourself. And trust me, you're going to see how things are going to start getting better for you. With the outcome, we have the Tower in the reverse. It's like you're going to avoid yourself you're going to avoid having to go back into those energies, having to go back into that space where you felt that you were in connections, whether they were love connections or friendship, where you felt where things were not stable, where you felt like things were not, there was no equal give and take. But again, it's like you yourself have to open up your heart, first of all, to allow yourself to give yourself that love, right? And also when you are giving yourself that love and others are coming in to give you that same type of love, you should not go ahead and block it off. With the Two of Cups in the reverse and the Tower in the reverse, it's like you guys, when it comes to your outcome, it's like Do not allow that past energy to hold you, because again, it's like all of this, all of these energies of you going into connections where you felt used or abused, or you felt that people weren't being honest with you or anything like that. That is all part of your past, because you have the Justice card here. There's definitely been a huge shift when it comes to your own personal energy that has allowed you. And we have the Queen of Wands, stay behind. But I feel that this is you talking to yourself, or allowing the messages to come in to be able to get the clarity that you have been seeking. And unfortunately, again, a lot of you have been focusing your clarity on somebody getting their karma back, and you should be focusing more on yourself than them. So let's go ahead with the Believe in Your Own Magic deck. What energy is going to help you? Castle, it is time for healing, not war. So again, a lot of you definitely have to, and that's number 30, guys. A lot of you definitely have to allow this energy from the past to be completely released. And that is the only thing that is going to allow you to heal yourself from this space and see that you yourself hold the power to manifest whatever it is that you're trying to manifest. Don't burn something down to the ground unless you have a plan to build something better in its place. But it's too late for that, isn't it? You got angry, you pointed fingers, you called for war, and war was exactly what you got. Now is the time for healing and reparations. What's your plan? You need to take the same initiative and determination you had when this started and figure it out. Never neglect your intuition. Again, it's like whether it was that you saw others going at others, whether you saw others arguing or fighting with others, it's like you were not meant to follow them. You were meant to be the example. And unfortunately, because of all the energies, how confusing they have been, a lot of you allow that to kind of twist around the messages that were coming directly for you to allow you to come out of those energies. I hope that makes sense, guys. So now we're going to go ahead and we're going to move on over to Virgo. So what is the Moonology card for Virgos? What is the Moonology card for Virgos? What is the Moonology card for Virgo? If I keep my hands on the table, I'm going to keep on moving the computer, guys. What is the Moonology card for Virgos? So Virgo, we have, it's time to take action. New moon in Aries. And the thing here is that a lot of you may have been in this place of planning, or this space of really not knowing which direction to go. And as clarity has come in, now what is it that you're going to do? Are you going to sit there and just keep on planning, or are you going to actually go ahead and take the actions that are necessary, Virgo? Alrighty, so we have the flame is lit. A wonderful new star beckons, and you're on the right track. Drawing this card is superbly positive sign if there is something you want to happen in your life. Take this card as a big yes from the universe. This is the time to really tune into your dreams. You may still have a long way to go. After all, Aries is the first sign of the zodiac. But you're on your way. Determination, self-assertion, and bravery are called for. But the hot fire of Aries is driving you towards success in whatever endeavors you're asking about. The caution, don't go too fast and forget your manners. Treat people well as you charge towards your goals. You create much better karma for yourself. So let's go ahead and see what the tarots have to say to you guys, Virgos, today. What has been the challenging energy when it comes to Virgos from the past? So we actually have 4 for you guys. We have the 7 of Cups in the reverse, the 3 of Wands, the Queen of Cups, and the 7 of Cups, the 7 of Coins, excuse me. So there's definitely a space here where you have been trying, probably in the past, you have been trying to make connections, or whether in love or friendship or business or whatever. But it's like, in order for you to get ahead, or in order for you to manifest something. It's like you fell in the past anyways, that you needed to take someone down, or you had to destroy someone's reputation, or you had to step over someone. And that is kind of like the energy that you're being asked to release in order for you to gain, or in order for you to manifest. You don't have to go ahead and destroy someone else. You don't have to go ahead and bring someone else down in order to make yourself feel better. With the advice, we have the Two of Coins. This is definitely something of a new territory for you guys. We have the Devil. Give me a second, and I say it for a reason. We have the Fool in the reverse. And then we have the Emperor. Well, there is here you have the choice, right? Or you're given the choice or the opportunity to do something different, right? To go ahead and pursue your goals and your dreams based on your own gifts. But there is this inner battle that you're fighting, because you may feel that someone else's gift or the way that somebody else does something is better than yours. So in order to feel like you're in control of the situation, you feel that you have to take something from someone else. And what you're being advised here is not to do so, because whatever you go ahead and you do based on someone else, meaning copying someone else or copying someone else's work, is not going to grow. It's not going to bring you the fulfillment or the abundance that you think is going to bring you. It's going to give you that illusion that you're in control and all of this stuff. But it's like whoever it is that you're trying to copy, or whoever it is that you're trying to take from. And again, guys, you can go ahead and reverse these however it is that they fit within your space. It's like, it's like whoever it is that is trying to take from someone else is soon going to realize that they have not been in control of anything. So it's like, be very careful with that. There is enough for everyone, is what I'm being told. There's no need to be greedy. So let's go ahead and see what is the outcome as long as Virgo goes ahead. You have the Ace of Wands in the reverse. We have the Judgment in the reverse. Unfortunately, I feel that a lot of you do not want to lose that control. And unfortunately, whether this is you, Virgo, or someone within your energy, that person is not giving up control. And it's like you're missing out if you don't take the advice on a huge opportunity. We have the Six of Cups, where you're going to feel that it's not fair that somebody is reaping more than you are. But what you have to understand, Virgo, during this time, is that was their gift to share with the world. That was their gift to share with the collective, not yours. So because you tried to take something away from someone, now it's like whatever it is that you gain through that energy is kind of all being taken away from your energy and being rewarded back to this person. But and then again with that the Two of Coins, though, I feel like you have an opportunity to stop that. It could just be as easy as admitting to yourself that your gifts, your own unique gifts, are just as good as someone else, and that if you focus your energy on your own gifts, it's like you're going to see that you're going to reap more than if you're trying to do something that someone else is doing. And we have the energy that is going to help you again is card number 1, the Princess. Princess, you can be your own knight. And it's again about this energy of realizing that within yourself, you can accomplish anything and everything you want. But you have to be honest with yourself, and you also have to be honest with those around you. You may be in a dire situation you need escaping from. Rest assured, you have the power within to persevere. You already know you don't need to be rescued by a charming prince or a chivalrous, no, I'm saying that wrong. Who knows? Knight in a shining armor. You've got your own shield and sword, and God's help anyone who thinks they can do a better job. So there's definitely this space where you have to allow your own gifts to guide you. You have to allow your own gifts to open up these paths and these doors for you, Virgo. So now let's go ahead and see, who do we have next on the list? We have Sagittarius, guys. Sagittarius. And again, I'm just writing down the the time so I can put them in the timestamp. So with the Moonology, what is the card for Sag? What is the card for Sag? A time to give rather than take. New moon in Virgo. And I like how, with Aries, with Virgo, we had the Aries card, and with Sag, we had the Virgo card. That's kind of funny. So new moon in Virgo, page 52. Some of you have been in the receiving end of things for a very long time, and it is now your time. What I'm picking up, Sag, is your time to bless others, if that makes any sense. When this card comes up, love this card. It is time for you to take stock of your situation. Where are you and where do you want to go? The new moon energy of this card suggests a restart. And the Virgo energy suggests you make the restart a clever one that's simple and very organized. Virgo also has a strong health aspect to it. So if you've been unwell, this card suggests your health is on the up. Virgo loves clean eating and alternative therapies. So add these into your routines now. However, you've been feeling... if a situation is blocked at the moment, it could be that you're overanalyzing things or being too critical. It's time to ask less what someone else can do for you and to think more about what you can do for others. So maybe you guys have had a lot of help during the past month and etc. And now you're kind of at a crossroad where now you have to go into a space where you're helping yourself, but you're also helping others. So let's go ahead and see what is the challenging energy from the past. We have the Hanged Woman for Sag as your first challenging energy from the past. We have the Four of Cups. And we have the Queen of Swords. So some of you got comfortable with being taken care of, or some of you got comfortable with things just being handed to you without putting any work into it. And you kind of felt like, well, if everything is coming to me, then why should I go ahead and get anything for myself? Now, the thing was that was not the lesson that was trying to be taught for you, because even though you felt like things were being handed to you, there was actual work that you did prior, whether you are unaware or not. So with the Queen of Swords at the end, it's like when this was shown to you, it's like you still were like, nah, I can still reap from that. With the advice, we have the World, the Strength in the reverse. And what I'm picking up with that Strength in the reverse in the World is like you need to stop fighting any energies of like energy of like laziness or procrastination with the Six of Coins, because a lot of you are working towards something, or a lot of you want to see something manifested, but you guys are lacking that empowerment, that will within yourself to go ahead and do what is being asked of you at this time. So you definitely have to get yourself up, and even if you have to do some self-motivating talk to get yourself out of bed, to get yourself dressed, to get yourself showered, whatever it is, you guys need to go ahead and do so. Because it's like you haven't been manifesting your own things. It's like, yes, things are being handed to you, but it's not exactly what you want, if that makes any sense. So there's always something that you're giving up when someone is giving you something. We have as the outcome the Four of Swords. There's definitely lessons here that are being learned. We have the Star, but it's definitely going to put you in a space where you, through these lessons that you're learning, you're realizing that you yourself have to step up for yourself. With the Lover's card as the end for the outcome energy, it's like realizing that if you put in as much work towards the things that you want, and you're putting in that love towards the work or whatever it is that you're doing, you're going to be able to manifest so much more than you could have ever imagined. With this Star card, it could be that some people or some individuals are looking at you as a star within either your work field or within your own family. So with the Believe in Your Own Magic, what energy is going to help Sagittarius during this time? What energy is going to help Sag during this time? Alrighty. So I need one card for Sag. Spaceship, don't be afraid to sing, number 43. So a lot of you definitely have to allow the world to see you. You have to allow your voice to be heard. Some of you, and I'm grabbing the wrong book, it's like some of you kind of want to stay hidden behind closed doors. So let's go ahead and see, what does the book say? You've been made to believe that your voice, that your unique point of view in this world isn't worth very much. Let me tell you, that couldn't be further from the truth. Your words are worth all the stars in the night sky. So don't forget to sing whenever you have the chance. Your voice is powerful enough to sink a dozen spaceships. So again, there's definitely this space where you could be manifesting so much. You could be receiving so many blessings and so many things into your life if you put as much love and effort into your dreams, into your goals, as you do to everything else around you, Sagittarius. So let's go ahead and see, who do we have next? Gemini. And yes, guys, you will be seeing my face again before we are done. Gemini. What is the Moonology card for Gemini? Why do you feel I'm going to be taking all those cards for you? That's not going to happen. I just need one card, Gemini. We're taking this one. Work through your fears. New moon in Scorpio. So Gemini, a lot of the things that are occurring, a lot of the things that are coming up during this time is definitely trying to help you, at least during this time, to face your fears, to work through them. So that is new moon in Scorpio. 56, guys. 56. Okay. This card suggests a rebirth. Think of your situation as a phoenix that's rising from the ashes. As the birth, death, rebirth. Are you guys feeling this? Are you guys feeling this? Death, birth, death, rebirth, death, rebirth. It's like this continuous cycle. The Scorpio energy is all about. Whatever you've been going through, there's a new start ahead. It might be a little dark at the moment, let's put it this way, but it will be deep and transforming. This card also suggests that if you know you are magical, then this is the time to work your magic. It can also herald the start of a sexier time. If you've been experiencing something of a drought, and emotional intimacy is also on the menu. Scorpio is a sign that likes to go deep into body, mind, and spirit. So when this card comes up, there's nothing superficial about what's coming your way. So let's go ahead and see why you have a hard time when it comes to facing your fears or working through your fears, Gemini. What is the challenging energy for Geminis when it comes to their fears? What is the challenging? I know my cards kind of like, it's like, don't even say it because we don't even want to hear it. It's like, you guys are that afraid of whatever this is for you guys. So let's go ahead and see. There's definitely this hesitation of like, I don't want my dirt out there. And it's like, no. Just don't comment then, I guess. All right, so let's go ahead and see. Gemini, seriously? Take a few deep breaths in and out, guys. It's okay. This is all for growth. This is nothing for more than that. It's like, there's no judgment here. We have the Queen of Cups. What I'm picking up with that card, unfortunately, it felt very heavy. It's like the Ten of Coins. Not feeling worthy. The Magician. Not feeling worthy or not feeling up to the par when it comes to manifestation, when it comes to either keeping the flow of manifestation or keeping the flow of following your dreams. There's somebody that definitely did a number on you that puts you in this space where you question yourself a lot, where you question your own inner wisdom, you question your own self-worth and your own self-love. So there's definitely that energy that needs to be released, guys. I'm definitely taking this one because I wanted to come through. We have the Knight of Swords. A lot of you feel that the battle is too hard to fight. and you're being asked not to look at it this way. With the King of Cups in the reverse, is like if you focus on how long it's going to take you to get over something, or how long it's going to take you to get to a certain space, then you're not going to allow it to be released. With the Nine of Swords, it's like if you focus on the now and you focus on healing what you're feeling now, and not start worrying so much about what's going to happen tomorrow when it comes to, a week from now, a year from now, when it comes to your healing process, I feel that then you guys are able to release yourself from that. Because again, it's like, because you know that there's a lot of things that you probably haven't healed yet, or you haven't even looked at, there is this space where you don't even want to start at the beginning, or you don't want to continue in the space that you currently are in. With the outcome, we have the Judgment. We have the Death in the reverse. And then we have, of course, what flew out over here? Hey, you get to see me. The Moon. So there's definitely a space of needing to take the actions towards, again, it's like allow the feelings that are coming through, allow whatever it is that is trying to be shown to you at this time. Just know that it's like you're putting, how can I put it this way? Okay. Give me a second. Okay. So the death that is coming, let's put it this way, is to whatever it is that you have been working on. Let's put it for the last couple of months. That fear within whatever it is, whether it's within a relationship, whether it's in business, or whatever it is, like there's an ending that is coming to that, right? And the thing is again, with the Moon, it's like you're going to release that fear of the things that you feel that you still have to heal. You're going to release that fear of the things that you feel that you still have to release, that you know that you haven't gone through the process of working through them. But there's definitely a judgment call here when it comes to you freeing yourself from the past, from that energy where you feel that you're not worth it, or when you feel that you're not enough. So I feel that definitely that energy from the past, even if some of you are going a little slower through this healing process, you're definitely at least releasing that, knowing, or at least recognizing that came from someone outside of you. So one energy from the Believing Your Own Magic is going to help Geminis during this time. Feast, slow down and celebrate yourself, number 29. So again, if you go ahead and you are, you're in a space of where you're grateful for where you are, right? You're grateful for everything that has transpired, whether good or bad. You're grateful for the challenges. You're grateful for growing through them and things like that. And you take that time to really celebrate where it is that you are at. I feel that allows you, let's put it this way. It's like you take a pause to see how far you've come. And I feel that in itself is going to allow you and help you to continue moving forward. I hope that makes sense, guys. And I know that I speak a little faster than most guys. I am aware of that. Alrighty. So let's go ahead and see. Sometimes life gets a little too hectic and the inevitable happens. We forget to take a breather and celebrate what deserves celebration. Make sure you do that from now on. If we never stop to fully recognize the good we have, then the bad stuff can knock us down much harder than it would have otherwise. So there's definitely a space here, Gemini, where you have, be grateful for where you are at the moment. Celebrate the growth that you have actually made so far. And then this is going to allow you to have more appreciation for whatever it is that you feel that you're going to be working through next. All righty, let's go ahead and see who do we have next. Leo, where are the Leos? Let's see. Leo. So what is Leo's Moonology card? Of course, you're going to have like 3 cards pop up because you swear I'm going to use 3 cards. I'm only using 1, guys. All right, Leo. Leo. What is Leo's card? And you guys could probably hear the kids in the background. Just do what I do. Focus on what I'm doing. And trust me, them talking in the background won't bother you. All right, so moonology for Leo. You wanted to flip. Let's see. A new start is coming. It's new moon, actually. New moon. Do not hesitate the new start, guys. A lot of people are very afraid of new start, of new beginnings. And it's like, even though the card wanted to fly out, it kind of went back into the deck. And I'm like, nope, I'm getting you out because this is what Leo needs to hear. So new moon, number 24. Okay, let's see. I'm going to try to read a little slower, okay? There is a yes coming your way. This is one of those auspicious cards in the deck. It's totally positive and suggests something new and exciting is developing. The situation you're asking about is blessed, and you are on target to achieve your goals. The message from the universe is that you're starting all over again in some way, be that on a new or better course, or just feeling more positive about achieving your desired outcome. If you've been feeling stagnant, this card reminds you that life goes in cycles and you're moving into a new cycle now. This is the time to wipe the slate clean. If the situation you're asking about has become toxic, either that will clear up now or something totally new and fresh is on its way. So now, Leo, why are you guys afraid of new beginnings? What has been the challenging, let's put it this way, I don't want to say afraid. What has been the challenging energies for Leos when it comes to, I have to take my socks off, guys, because I'm like about to slide off this wall. And if that happens, yeah, it's going to be funny, but then I'm going to have to end it there. All right, let's go ahead and see. We have the Magician, and it's in the reverse. So I feel that when it comes to new things that you guys have been trying, or when you guys try to go into that space of manifestation, regardless of how much you feel that it's the correct path or it's the correct thing, it's like because you didn't yield the results that you wanted in the past, it's kind of has been putting you in this space where you may be feeling, Leo, like you can't manifest. Let's put it this way. Let's go ahead. I need one more card for Leo. And then we have the King of Swords. So there was something that was shown to you. There was some type of clarity that was given to you as to why you weren't manifesting. And it had nothing to do, not because of, let's say, like whatever it was you were working on. It's not because it's not part of your path. It is because you allowed the distractions that were in the way to take hold. So even though it was something that you really wanted, or something that you really wanted to work on, your focus and your determination on that specific area of your life was truly not there. We have the Eight of Wands. So there's definitely a need here to release yourself from that dialogue where you continuously tell yourself, we have the Two of Swords, where you continuously tell yourself, or you allow others to tell you that you can't manifest or that you're always going to be failing at something. There's definitely this energy with the Two of Swords where you have to release yourself from that, and you have to start changing the dialogue that you have within yourself, and you're going to see how things are going to start flowing in very easily for you. But you have to allow yourself to receive whatever it is that you're trying to manifest, Leo. So let's go ahead and see the outcome, the Eight of Swords. And I really, honestly, I love this card because you see how she's looking at the mirror and she sees herself in the mirror with all these swords. But now she's realizing that she herself kept herself trapped within those energies. So I do feel that a lot of you are definitely going to take all of these distractions, all of these confusing energies, and go ahead and evolve from it and really get to a place where it's like as you're speaking, things are just happening. And then we have the Nine of Coins. And it's like, again, with this Nine of Coins, even though it's in the reverse, what I feel with the Nine of Coins is representing here is because, as you can see, it's like, it kind of looks almost like a mirror, even though it's really not. But it's like about realizing that you yourself stopped the blessings or stopped the manifestation because your mind was playing tricks on you because of all the distractions that were around you. So let's go ahead with the Believe in Your Own Magic. What energy is going to help Leo during this time? What energy is going to help Leos during this time? Okay, what energies Library. Take control of your own narrative. Number 22, guys. Bum, bada, bum, 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 bum. And I went over the page. Why? It's like number 22 is hiding from me right now. Okay, there we go. Someone else is trying to call all the shots in your life. They think they can waltz in and control your every move, and you need to say no to their manipulation. It might seem tempting to relinquish control, but if you give someone else power over your narrative, chaos will ensue, and it will be all in their favor, not yours. The stories inside of you make you a library on the verge of bursting, but only if you're the one to pick up the pen. So again, when it comes to your manifestation, when it comes to what you're trying to create, you have to remember that you have to be the one that is writing the story. You have to be the one that is holding the pen. I hope that makes sense for you, Leos. We're going to go ahead and continue on moving forward. We have Libra next. Libras. Alrighty. What is the Moonology card for Libra? What is the Moonology card for Libra? The end of a tough cycle approaches. Full moon in Capricorn. So let's go ahead and see. Let me just move these forward. Okay, full moon in Cappies. Number 86. 86. Okay, how hard are you willing to work for what you want? This card is reminding you that effort is required. Work issues may be about to come to a head. Work issues may be about to come to a head when this card comes up. If you're wondering if you should stay in your job or leave, this card can be a strong sign to make an exit. The end of a rough time is forecast. This card also asks you to consider how ambitious you are and whether you're prepared to pull out all the stops to make your professional dreams come true without being ruthless. With a love question, this card can be a call to face reality. Whatever situation you're asking about, making a plan will help. If your personal life is trouble, prioritize it more. So when it comes to Libras, why is it that, what is the challenging energy when it comes to leaving behind tough cycles? Oh, we already have cards flying. So the challenging energy, the Princess of Wands, there's definitely here the Knight of Cups. There's definitely here, okay, can I get some shuffles in, guys? Come on. And then we have the Ace of Cups. There's definitely a space here when it comes to you guys where you guys have a very hard time speaking up for yourself, or you guys have a hard time expressing your emotions or expressing your feelings. You tend to kind of go ahead with everything that everybody is saying, even if you don't agree with it. You feel that if you speak up for yourself, or if you go ahead, sorry guys, I'm just pulling out the ones for the advice. I'm still on the challenging energy though. There's definitely the space where you feel that if you speak your truth or you're honest with some people, that you're going to lose friends, you're going to lose family members, you're going to lose co-workers or whatever it is, because you feel that they may either not take you seriously, they may not take what you're saying seriously, or maybe you, because you have never really spoken up, when you actually do, it's kind of like everybody kind of looks at you kind of weird. With the advice is, again, it's like whatever it is that is within your heart, whatever it is with this King of Cups, the 10 of Swords, and then we have the 2 of Cups in the reverse. Whatever it is that you feel that you need to speak up about, whether at work or within a romantic connection, there's definitely this sense where you need to be in connections, let's put it this way, where you're not afraid to be yourself and you're not afraid to speak your truth. Now, if you're in connections or in relationships, romantic, platonic, friendship, co-worker, it doesn't really matter, where you feel like you can't be honest, you can't be yourself, then maybe this is a time for you to go ahead and walk away from those connections, walk away from that job. I feel that things have been made very clear to you as to who those individuals are, what those things are that you're meant to walk away from. So now it is a time to listen to your intuition, listen to your heart, and start taking the action. Because until you don't walk away from these people or these situations, you're going to stay stuck within that cycle. With the Queen of Wands, I do feel that a lot of you are going to speak up on this, or are going to speak out to someone. It's like you're finally taking a stand with the Ace of Wands. And then we have the 10 of Cups. And you're in this space where you know that with the 10 of Cups in the reverse, is like, if these individuals do not accept you for who you are, then you're not in this space where you feel like you're losing. You're not in this space where you feel like you are by yourself. Because again, you're going to be attracting, or you have been attracting, people that do accept you exactly as you are. So it's like that notion, like, especially like, okay, let's say if you have been in a relationship for a very long time, and it's like you don't want to speak out on something because you've been with this person for 10 or 15 years. It's like now you're like, no, I've been taking this crap for like 10 or 15 years. Like it's time for me to speak up. And if you walk away or you don't like what I have to say, then so be it. So now we have your card as number 11, the sun. Paint the sun back into your sky. And the only way that you're going to do that again is by releasing whatever it is that is no longer working, whatever it is that is bringing you chaos, whatever it is that is bringing you sorrow, is bringing you pain. Yes, it's reflecting on you whatever it is that you have to heal, but it's also reflecting on you how you have allowed others to treat you. So let's go ahead and see number 11. Alrighty. Don't build a home that will come crumbling down if a single person walks out the front door. When it comes down to it, we can't depend on others to make us feel happy or fulfilled. The fact is that people are going to leave from time to time, and you're the only one who's guaranteed to stay. Take the time to find sources of joy outside of your loved ones. You deserve happiness that lasts. So and again, that's what I was picking up with here. Like, as you guys are speaking up and things like that, there's definitely people that are going to walk away, and you're in this space of accepting it, because you know that if they're walking away, it's because you have learned whatever lesson they were meant to bring to your life. All righty, let's go ahead and see, who do we have next? Ooh, Scorpios. Where are the Scorpios? 51, 54. So what is the Moonology card for Scorpios? We're halfway there, guys. We finished halfway. So Scorpios, what is the card for Scorpios? What is the card for Scorpios during this time? Alrighty. Yep. Show the world the real you. Full moon in Aquarius. So there's definitely a space here where a lot of you Scorpios have been feeling like you want to either speak out to someone, you want to reveal something to someone, or you want to reveal something to the world. This could be a person that may have been lying to themselves, or may have been lying within a situation, within a workplace, within a relationship, and you're being urged to go ahead and be honest during this time. Alrighty. This card brings the message from the cosmos that you need to detach a little from whatever situation you're asking about. Someone might be keeping you at arm's length now, but it's not a bad thing. It's important for you to allow life to unfold and progress, even if change seems like a frightening prospect. If you've been holding yourself back from showing the world the real you, this card reminds you that your unique characteristics are what makes you special. In a relationship, you are being too aloof or detached. Go ahead and be yourself in whatever is coming up for you. Alrighty, so let's go ahead and see, Scorpios, what has been your challenging energy with being yourself in the past? Alrighty, what has been your challenging energy, Scorpios? with allowing the world to see you. And guys, I swear I'm not farting. It's like wherever I place my legs on the ball, it just makes the sound. It is what it is. Alrighty, Scorpio, challenging energies. Scorpios, challenging energies. And yeah, I think about getting a chair, a nice comfy chair all the time, but I actually like my stability ball. The Four of Coins in the reverse, the Wheel of Fortune in the reverse. These are all your challenging energies. And we have the Six of Coins in the reverse. I feel that you guys were struggling or are still struggling with something or someone that you left behind. This was either a situation, whether it was romantic or work related or whatever, where you felt that there was a lot of stability, where you felt that, and this can be a friend that you no longer talk to. It really doesn't matter, but it's definitely this energy of there's somebody from your past that you felt very connected to. You felt that you needed them in your space or whatever to go ahead and grow or to go ahead and gain abundance. I don't know. Because the thing is here with the Six of Coins is I feel that this person was constantly giving to you. It's this was kind of like your source of life, if that makes any sense. You could have had the worst day in the world, and this person with their words or with their actions always turn things around. But either you walked away from this person or this person walked away from you. And because of that, there has been this space where you don't, regardless of how much you try, it's you guys don't feel that you're home. It's you whenever you're having a hard day, whenever you're having a hard time, you kind of hesitate. It's even if you're in another connection, whether you have new friends or whatever it is, there is this space of always wanting to call that person, wanting to call that, high school friend, that your ex, whatever it is, guys. With the Five of Swords, it's excuse me, guys. We have the Five of Swords, the Eight of Swords, and the Six of Swords. And they're all swords, guys. If you walked away from this person, I feel that some of you are trying to get back in this person's good grace. Again, this could have been a friendship, an ex or whatever. But it's as much as you try, is you just can't. And the thing is that, and again, Scorpios, you guys can go ahead and reverse the roles however you want, if that's how you feel. But what I feel here is that Scorpios, you guys went into that dark space where you guys really allow your ego to drive you, your shadow side to really take hold, and you guys really hurt somebody really bad or really hard from your past. And their response to it was not to come at you, was not to be revengeful, but was to cut you completely off their life. And it wasn't because and that's the thing, is you feel that they cut you off because they still want you in their life. No, it was shown to them that this was something that they needed to release completely in order for them to go on to their next cycle and not to stay stuck in this cycle with you. And it's some of you are realizing that right now, or some of you are becoming aware of that. And it's that turmoil is do not allow that back, is what I'm being told. We have the Queen of Coins in the reverse. Some of you are wondering whether this is a female or a male. It doesn't really matter. If this person is going to turn around and come back towards you, the answer is no. They have found their judgment. Whatever it is that you did, whatever it was that you took, has been replaced for this person. Therefore, their energy is towards you. We have the Queen of Coins and we have the King of Cups in the reverse. Judgment has been served. Whatever lessons that were supposed to be learned within this connection, again, whether it was romantic or friendship, this is something that has, even if you're still feeling it now, or even if now you're realizing your actions, or now you're accepting your actions, I don't see the two of you coming back in that space where this person is going to be your safe zone, or this person is going to be your life force anymore, if that makes any sense, guys. And a lot of you are not liking that. That's not my problem, guys. I'm just a messenger. So let's go ahead and see. I'm being honest. Some people are well, why are you left? Well, because I'm being honest. You're reaping whatever it is that you gave out. That's all I'm saying about that. Let's go ahead and see. What is the Believe in Your Own Magic Oracle deck? What is the card that is going to help Scorpios realize that something from the past or someone from the past has moved on without them? The lessons have been learned, at least for the other person. And I feel that you're in that process of learning a card that is going to help. My connection is unstable. And if it finished recording, then I'll go ahead and upload it. What is... I'm only taking one, guys. Again, the connection is unstable, guys. I think I'm still on live. Can somebody just say something in the chat so I can know if I'm still live or not? Let's go ahead and see. It's still recording, so even if I'm not live, guys, you guys can see this later. When it comes to healing and recovering, make sure you're doing it for yourself, not for somebody else. Becoming too dependent on, I don't know, guys, if you guys got this or not. It keeps on saying that my connection is unstable. Number 41, the sundress for Scorpio. When it comes to healing and recovering, make sure you're doing it for yourself, not for somebody else. Becoming too dependent on other people will only end up in disappointment. People leave, drift, family members become estranged. Your reason needs to be bigger than them. And believe it or not, you are important enough to be that reason. Oh, I'm still here? I'm not sure. It just keeps on saying that, but it's still recording, so it is what it is. So Scorpio, these are your cards. Let's go ahead and see, who do we have next? We have Cancer. Okay, we have Cancer. So Cancer, what is your monology card? Okay, we only need one card, sure. You don't gotta be so selfish. All right, Cancer. We just need one card for Cancer. One card for Cancer. One card for Cancer. All right, guys, and usually at the end of the videos, I usually ask if you guys want me to pull out some cards. I usually pull them out. So just go ahead and start setting your intentions so that when we're done, because I usually say it, if nobody says anything, I just kind of be like, okay, bye. And then I see later on that people wanted cards pulled out. So just be aware. I'm not sure if I'm going to choose colors or numbers, but I will definitely let you guys know. So Cancer, your card is your hard work is paying off. New moon in Capricorn. That's the wrong book, Perla. Okay. New moon in Capricorn and number 60. Okay. First and foremost, this card suggests a new start for you professionally. Whatever has been going on in your working life, this card heralds the start of a new and improved work cycle. If you're unhappy in your current job, this is the time to either renegotiate your position or look for something new. Whew. Whatever your question, whether work-related or otherwise, a new plan and strategy is called for. You need to take a look at the long term and think about where you want to be in 12 months or even 5 years' time. That will inform your best course of action now. So think seriously about it. Drawing this card suggests it is time for you to be ambitious about whatever it is that you want to achieve. Excuse me, guys. For some reason, I did not put the phone on Do Not Disturb. Now it is. Alrighty, so let's go ahead and see. What is the challenging energy when it comes to allowing you to reap your manifestations for your work? We have the Devil in the reverse. A lot of you may be feeling like you're asking for too much. The Eight of Coins. Like you're trying to manifest the impossible and you are wondering with the High Priestess in the reverse if maybe you got a little too greedy with what you were trying to manifest. So there's definitely this space here, Cancer, where you doubt whatever it is that you're doing, whatever it is that you're starting or creating. You're doubting yourself to see if you're asking too much. So like if you're providing a service or you're selling something, you feel that maybe you're asking for too much. And the issue may be is not that you're asking for too much, is that you yourself do not believe with the Eight of Swords. You don't believe that your work or your service or your product is worth that. And you have to go ahead with the Princess of Swords in the reverse. You have to free yourself on that mentality, because whatever numbers or whatever prices you're putting on your things, we have the Hierophant, all of your cards in the reverse. So there's definitely the space where you have to really go deep down within yourself and realize that whatever prices you're putting on your services, whether you're doing readings, whether you're providing any other type of service, whether you're selling something or whatever it is, you have to believe in your own material. You have to believe in your own work, and therefore put that energy out there. So do not doubt your prices. Do not doubt your gifts, is what I'm being told, Cancer. So let's go ahead and see what is the outcome. The Queen of Cups. You go ahead and you go into that space, you're going to see how things are going to start shifting, because again, you're standing within your own power, you're standing within your own authority, and you're going to see how it is. It's like whether it was that things were slow or whatever it was, like things are going to start picking up. With the Two of Coins in the reverse and the Hanged Woman, you're no longer putting yourself in that space where you're questioning your worth, or the worth of your work, the worth of your product, and therefore you're no longer keeping yourself again stagnant or stuck within that energy. So what is the energy that is going to help Cancer from believing your own magic during this time? What card? Give me one card for Cancer. Mural. Be your own first priority. Again, you have to believe in yourself. You have to believe in your product. You have to believe in your gifts. In order to, that's number 25, guys, in order to go ahead and when you go ahead and you provide the services, or when you go ahead and you ship out a product or whatever it is like people are getting the full worth of the product, the full worth of the service, or etc. But you have to be able to believe in it yourself first. Whatever you're currently grappling up with, you must put yourself first. When you're on an airplane, they always tell you to put on your oxygen mask before you try to help your neighbors with theirs. This is to say, if you don't make sure your own energy bar is full, then you'll have no energy to give someone else. Be brave enough to admit when you need to take a step back from the demands of others and work on making sure you're okay. So this could be a space where, again, it's like either people are questioning your prices, or people are questioning the worth of your work or something like that. And it's like you have to believe in it yourself first. And then it's like those that are aligned with you, those that are meant to find you, are going to find you. If you keep on lowering your prices, is what I'm being told, then it's like you're going to stay, or you're going to continue to connect with energies of that mentality where they feel like they have to receive everything for free. Your gifts were given to you as an opportunity and as a gift to help you be able to sustain yourself is what I'm being told. So let's go ahead and move on to Pisces. Alrighty, and no, guys, that was not planned to have all the water signs together. That is exactly how they came out when I was writing them down. So Pisces, what is your moonology card? Pisces, what is your moonology? And I need a water break, don't I? Pisces, what is your moonology card? Pisces, what is your moonology card? Pisces just went silent on me. Expect powerful change. New moon eclipse. Is that why you're silent? You've been feeling this energy and you are excited, but also a little nervous about what it is that is coming, right? That is new moon eclipse. What page are you on? New moon. Alrighty, so we have new moon waxing first quarter. New moon eclipse is over here, 94. I was never going to find it in the other page, right? Right. Okay. Number 94. If you want affirmation that you can achieve your dreams and get the desired outcome in the situation you're asking about, then this is it. This is a card of beginnings, and there are powerful energies at work. But be prepared. It could be quite a ride. And events now could even be jarring and uncomfortable. However, any new direction you take will almost always lead you somewhere better than where you are at the moment. Whatever is happening now is happening for a reason you'll appreciate later on. A new portal is opening up, and all you have to do is have the courage to forget about the past and move through it. You're being put back on the right path. There is nothing to fear. So let's go ahead and see in the past what has been the challenging energy for Pisces when it comes to powerful changes. What has been the challenging energy for Pisces when it comes to powerful changes? Ten of Swords in the reverse. Not wanting to relearn lessons, not wanting to have to go through certain types of lessons, or not wanting to go through certain types of challenges or hardships. So it's like you may, like maybe in the past, the opportunity or the changes that were coming through came at a moment where you had just gone through a very powerful like healing situation, and you just didn't want to go through that again. You didn't want to have to heal something, or didn't want to go into a space where more healing was required. All you wanted to do was kind of like recover and fully feel like recharge or recover from whatever it was that you had experienced. Then we have the Five of Cups in the reverse again, and then the Chariot. So again, it's like you knew or you saw an opportunity that came, but you were just, and there was nothing wrong with being honest with yourself. The thing is that I feel that whatever change was coming towards you was not going to put you back into like the pain or the chaos or the hurt. And now it's like that is being revealed to you. And now ever since realizing that, you guys have been waiting when it comes to that next powerful chance. And it's like you guys have definitely come to a place where you guys are ready. And I feel that a lot of you are going to be taking that chance, that opportunity. All right, let's go ahead and see what is the advice. The Sun in the reverse. When I'm picking up with that and the Star in the reverse, yeah, that's what I was going to say in the Ten of Coins. Do not focus on the opportunity or the chance that you didn't take. Within that, not taking that opportunity or not taking that chance, let's put it this way, there was definitely a lesson that you had learned. So definitely release that energy where you're still beating yourself up for an opportunity that you didn't take in the past. Release that and know that there is definitely, it's like you guys, some of you are in the midst of it, and it's going to be revealed to you that there is an opportunity for you right now to gain or regain everything that was included with the last opportunity, but also more. But again, a lot of you have to step out of that space where you're still focused on the opportunity or the last chances that you didn't take. Sorry, my little towel fell. The Ace of Coins as your outcome. There's definitely a space where you guys are definitely not going to allow anything to stop or kind of block you when it comes to your manifestation. Like you're stepping into this like with full power, full force. The Four of Cups, you're focusing on the now, I feel. You're focusing on what it is that you're working towards, where it is that your energy and your time and your focus, your mindset, everything has to be at. You're going to be completely focused. And then we have the Nine of Swords as the last card, because you know what it is. It's like you have learned, excuse me, guys. It's like you have learned your lesson when it comes to not taking opportunities, when it comes to not taking that leap of faith. So because of that, you're in a space now when you are not going to allow that to happen again. Regardless of how hard or how difficult the last cycle was, you know that when an opportunity comes knocking, you need to take it. Because it's definitely for your betterment. It's definitely for you, like for your evolution, for your growth. So what is the energy that is going to help Pisces to believe in your own magic? What card is going to help Pisces? Gray, number 37. Endings are inevitable. Alrighty. 37. Okay. We're almost there, guys. As humans, we tend to see things in black and white, forgetting to count for all the gray in between. There's someone in your life who's begun to fade away, or maybe they're gone altogether now. Don't fight it. Real relationships are not the same as fairy tales we know and love. There are no neat and tidy bows to tie things up at the end, leaving you satisfied. Acceptance isn't easy, but it is the thing you need to work towards. We create our own closure. And I feel that really allowing yourself to get closure to whatever opportunity you didn't take in the past is going to allow you to fully take advantage of the opportunities that are present at the moment. So let's go ahead and see who we have next. Taurus. So we have Taurus next. So what is the Moonology card for Taurus? What is the Moonology card for Taurus? You and your loved ones are safe. New moon in Cancer. I feel that throughout this transition, a lot of the things that have been coming up for you, Taurus, is wanting to know or wanting to feel secure, either within a job, within a relationship, within your home, and you're being reminded that you have always been safe and that you're going to continue on being safe, is what I'm picking up. Wait, what page was that? New moon in Cancer is, where are you? Number 48. I'm like, that's not the right page. There's a new start. There's a new start coming in your private life. Something is rising up in connection with the people and places you hold dearest. This can be due to with a member of your family, a flatmate, or moving house. If you're hoping to move forward with something special in your private life, this card comes to you as a message that you can do it. If you've been neglecting your family, it is time to reconnect with them. If you have been neglecting yourself, you need to take better care of yourself and nurture yourself more. If your insecurities are holding you back, that's something for you to work on now. Doing so could bring you your heart's desire. So again, definitely the space where you shouldn't be afraid to go after what it is that you want. You shouldn't be afraid to go after your dreams because of not knowing exactly how it is that things are going to manifest. So let's go ahead and see what has been the challenging energy when it comes to Taurus. What has been the challenging energy when it comes to Taurus? With feeling safe, either within connections, within themselves, or within places. Look, we have a couple of cards sticking out. There start the dogs. Took them long enough. So we have the Knight of Cups, the Ace of Swords, and then the Devil. So there was something that, and I feel that this has a lot to do with a certain belief system, that if you dream too big, or if you want too much, let's put it this way, it's like, I don't know if you've ever heard somebody saying like, oh, they're selling their soul to the devil. And that's kind of like the energy here that I feel that has stopped a lot of the Tauruses. It doesn't necessarily have to be that phrase, but it's within that energy where you're told, or you perceive people manifesting or people going after their dreams as something evil or something wrong. So then we have, as the advice, the Five of Cups, the Nine of Cups, and then we do have the Empress in the reverse. And the thing here is definitely having to go inward when it comes to that type of mentality or that type of dialogue within your heart, within your mind, reconnecting to your heart, because again, I feel that there have been individuals that have either come into your life or that are trying to come into your life to bring you this clarity, or to come into your life to kind of help you with guidance. But again, because of this mentality, you may be too quick to push them away. And if you push them away, it's like, I don't know, I feel like some of you are going to regret it. Because it's like as soon as you push someone's advice or someone's guidance away, right there is shown, like the truth of the situation is being revealed to you with the Eight of Swords in the reverse. It's going to be shown to you that the dialogue that you have been playing within your mind, that something is evil or something is wrong, is being like the truth is being revealed to you within that situation, if that makes sense. The Queen of Wands, and then the Ten of Cups. It's like if you don't go, the thing is that if you don't go in and you don't, it's either you're not seeking the advice or you're not taking the advice. And if you don't seek or take the advice, it's like some of you are going to lose like a huge opportunity that is being like literally brought to like your door, to your table. But there's a fear here that needs to be released in order for you to take advantage of it. And it has something to do with that type of dialogue of like evilness or wrong or something like that. So with the Believe in Your Own Magic deck, what is the card that is going to help Taurus when it comes to seeing clearly, when it comes to receiving the correct guidance? Escapist, number 32, come home to yourself. So again, you have to try to figure out where it is that this fear of evil and I do feel that it has to do with like someone or something that you perceive as the devil, let's put it this way, as the ultimate wrong of the world or something like this. You have to kind of tap in to kind of like connect the dots of where that fear started so that it can be released, it can be dealt with. All right, number 32. Everyone wants to escape their lives occasionally. Some of us like to binge watch shows. Some of us like to listen to music. Some of us like to read, and some of us like to leave it all behind and go on a vacation. All of that is totally healthy. Our lives can get incredibly stressful. However, too much escapism can mean that you're not confronting a big problem, which isn't healthy for you. Face it head on and let the pieces fall where they may. So there's definitely this phase where you have to see where it is that fear of evil, that fear of the devil is coming from, Taurus. Because I feel that has definitely blocked you when it comes to taking step forwards or when it comes to manifesting. And it can definitely block you from the blessing that is currently being presented to you. So now we're going to go ahead and we're going to move on forward to Aquarius. So what is the Moonology card for, that's my chapstick, Aquarius. Aquarius is ready. Hold your vision, fixed moon. So during this time, Aquarius, as you guys are really focused on whatever it is that you're working on whatever it is that you're really trying to manifest. And it's like I feel that a lot of you Aquariuses have realized that a lot of the things or a lot of the challenges that you may be facing during this time is nothing more than distraction to kind of distract you from your vision, from what it is that you're working on. So let's go ahead and see. There are two main possibilities with this card. The first is that you need to stand firm in whatever situation you're in. The second, very different interpretation, is that something is stuck. That could well be referring to the situation you're asking about. If that is the case, have a think about what you can do to grease the wheels so that the events move forward. Are you being stubborn? If so, that's great because you really want things to change. There is a solution. Stop digging your heels in. Be the one to break the deadlock. With two interpretations for this card, it is up to you to decide what is going on and which meaning applies to you. This offers up a chance for some self-reflection. So if you're feeling stuck or you feel that the things that are moving forward, have you gotten any messages or any clarity of if anything has to be improved or something has to kind of go in a different direction? Or have you been in the past drifting away from your vision either because others didn't didn't relate to your vision, and because of that you wanted to kind of forfeit your vision. And then we have the Four of Swords with the Seven of Wands and then the Nine of Cups. So there was something definitely that happened within the past. Either someone said something or did something that kind of made you give up in your own dreams, or made you give up in whatever it is that you were working on. Now, a lot of you decided to work through that heartbreak, decided to work through that fear, and decided that you were going to jump back into something. But it's like the Hermit in the reverse. A lot of you have been planning to start something up again, or have been planning to go in a new direction, but you haven't actually taken the step forward. Because with the Hermit in the reverse, it's like you're being asked to move forward. It's like you're being asked to not allow, and that's the thing, is like either you guys are waiting for someone to come towards you to get something started or off the ground, and you're being asked, stop waiting and go ahead and get it started yourself with the Knight of Swords. Now, this could be with the Chariot, that you're either waiting or wanting something to be stable within your life. It's like when you get the house, when you get the car, when you get the marriage, when you get the kids, when you do this, when you get this, it's like this is a dialogue that you're constantly placing on yourself that is not allowing you to actually take any action. Because every time you ask for something, it's like, oh, when I have this, I'm going to go ahead and get started. Then it's granted to you. And then like, well, when I get this, and it's like you're constantly playing these games and not actually going ahead and getting started. With the Eight of Coins in the reverse, is like, unless you go ahead and you get yourself out of that hermit mode, unless you go ahead and like, yeah, you needed to go in, you needed to think things through, you needed to make a plan, you went ahead, you did that, now let's go ahead and put that into action. Unless you go ahead and you put that plan into action, you're not going to reap anything. And that is definitely being shown to you guys. And that is exactly what is going to happen. You're going to stay stuck in that energy of constantly wanting something to happen or something to come through, but you're not taking any steps to making that happen. So we have the Five of Wands, and then we have the Six of Cups. And it's like there's definitely going to be either one person or people that are going to come in, whether it is that you're listening to what they're saying, the messages that they're giving, or a friend, somebody that's going to come in that it's like these people are saying things that, and I feel that they don't even realize it. It's like they're being used by your angels, your guides, your ancestors to bring you messages of how it is that you yourself have kept yourself stuck in the past by waiting on something or waiting on someone. And it's kind of funny because it's like when you start realizing what these, because it's like they're going to say things that are not even in relation to what you guys are talking about, but it's like that little slip up, and it's gonna be like, oh damn, like yeah, I need to really get started on that. And it's like some of you are just going to be laughing about it, to be honest with you. But a lot of you are in the space where you're going to realize that the imbalance that you have had when it comes to your own manifestations, when it comes to your own life, you yourself have put yourself in those spaces, in those areas. So number 34, as the believing your own magic, is voyage. You already have all the answers. Again, it's like you're waiting, but what are you waiting for? You have your vision, you have a plan. So what are you waiting for? Are you waiting for someone else to go ahead and take your vision and bring it into fruition? You're going to be pissed at. All right. You've been feeling lost for a while now, wandering through your life aimlessly, searching everywhere for meaning and never coming up with anything of substance. That's the problem. You keep searching for answers outside of yourself when all the answers can be found within. If you take the time to look, you need a spiritual mentor. And at this point in your life, that person needs to be you. You have been given the vision. You have been given the gift to bring this vision into fruition. You have been given the tools. You have been given everything. So again, my question to you, Aquarius, is what are you waiting for? Alrighty, last but not least, my fellow Capricorns. Let's go ahead and see. Oh, we're almost at an hour and a half. So Capricorns, what is the card for Capricorns? What is the Moonology card for Capricorn during this time? Ooh. Capricorns, we have surrender to the divine, and I can be the first one to attest to this. The full moon. Oh, the first time I had to do this, whoo, it was like no, yes, no, yes, no, yes. Like that inner dialogue. But and then there's times where you don't even realize, Capricorn, that you're not surrendering because you feel like you're doing everything in your power to get something done or to manifest on something when all you truly had to do was just surrender. So let's go ahead and see. Full moon is Paige. Where are you? New moon, new moon, new moon. Full moon 32. 32. Okay. So we have the very word climax brings all sorts of idea and image to mind. Agreed? But it really is the feeling of this card. Life is coming to a head, a point, a conclusion, or a turning point. There may be some kind of change and possibly even more sort of emotional explosion. Tune into your emotions now and see what they're telling you. They're very likely close to the surface, no matter when in the moon cycle you've pulled this card. Matters will soon conclude, and you will find out whether or not your wishes are going to come true. The odds are in your favor, as this is a positive card, but you may need to work harder than usual to keep cool as events unfold. So whatever has been revealed to you guys, Capricorn, I do feel that there is this sense of like keeping hold on whatever has been revealed, believing that it's going to occur and believing that it's going to happen, even if you can't see exactly how it is that it's going to work out. There's definitely this need to surrender to the divine, this need to keep your faith up. So here we have, as your challenging energy. Of course, you had to come out, right, Capricorns? We have the Princess of Wands, the World, and then the Devil. So for whatever reason, Cappies, whatever has been coming through with this Princess of Wands, and I feel that this is something that has been revealed to you a while back, of what it is that you are manifesting, of the greatness or the immense or massive blessings that are coming in. Because we have the World. But again, you yourself, by not surrendering, you yourself, by doubting it, have kept this energy have kept this energy on hold. Because of your own insecurities, because of your own fears. Now, the question is, are you ready to clear this out of your energy? Are you ready to allow these blessings to come in? Because again, this is something that was shown to you guys a very long time ago. This is something that you guys procrastinated or are still procrastinating when it comes to working or receiving. And you have to, again, it's like you right now, Capricorns, are, if you do not allow yourself to feel and to surrender and to have faith that whatever has been shown to you, whatever it is that you're working towards is going to happen. If you don't have faith in that, then it's like you're still keeping that energy on hold. You're not allowing it. You're not allowing yourself to receive it. So you need to go ahead and allow yourself to receive this. The Knight of Wands. Stop looking for extra clarity. You were shown, you were told what it is that you're receiving. And to everyone is going to be different, but this is a massive change for you, Capricorns. And it's going to fall, of course. It's going to fall. Yeah, it's going to fall. Temperance. Balance does not mean, and I feel that I have to say this to you, Capricorns, and this is a lesson that I've learned myself. Balance does not mean that everything is always okay. Balance is found when within the challenges themselves, you're able to be grateful, and you're able to be grateful not just for the challenge, but also for the lessons that it brings. It is okay to feel. You have to allow yourself to feel. You have to allow yourself to grow through the emotions, to grow through the process. and everything that you have been working for. It's like, again, Capricorns, I don't know. There's something massive definitely coming in for the Capricorns. And the thing here is not to, there's going to be, how can I put it this way? There is going to be a lot of material abundance, but you're being told not to focus on that being the abundance itself, because I feel the abundance that is coming in, the huge abundance that is coming in, yeah, it's like materialistically, like to the world, like, okay, there we go. I knew something was coming. It's like the material abundance that Capricorns are receiving this time is matching the spiritual abundance that they have been in. Let's put it this way. So it's like you need to remember always to stay humble and stay in a place of where you're grateful, not just for the good, but also for the bad. With the Chariot in the reverse, as your outcome, it's like you guys are no longer, I feel like you guys are releasing this energy that was stopping you, this energy where you were doubting yourself, or this energy where you were keeping yourself trapped from taking, from having faith in what has been shown to you. It's like you're no longer going to, and all the cards are starting to fall now. And I feel that for a lot of you, because you guys have worked very hard for whatever it is that you have, when things just suddenly happen, when blessings come in, you guys tend to have a harder time accepting it, because it's like, well, like, you know, you're used to working, let's say 16 hours straight. So you know what your paycheck is going to look like. And this is like, you know, you've been putting in a lot of time. You've been putting in a lot of work. You've been putting a lot of energy, a lot of love, whatever it is that you're doing. And now it's like this massive blow up of blessings. The Eight of Cups. And that's the thing, is you guys are definitely going to get into the space. We have the Wheel of Fortune. It's like, it doesn't matter what anybody says. It doesn't matter what anybody thinks. You're leaving the emotional baggage when it comes to how others are perceiving, let's say, what you're receiving, or how others feel based, like their reaction to whatever it is that you're receiving. Because you know that this, with the Wheel of Fortune, I feel that whatever down here was shown to you, the Princess of Wands with the World, that this was what you were working towards, this is what you were going to manifest. You allow others, or you allow your own self negative talk to stop you or block you from this. So there's definitely this need with the Knight of Wands in the reverse to stop that dialogue within yourself and to have faith that this is coming in for you. Balance yourself, not by shutting off the emotions, not by suppressing them, but by allowing yourself to feel them and see what it is that they're trying to show you, see what it is that they're trying to reveal to you. And it's like, once you do that, is again, you're no longer keeping yourself stuck in this energy where you are suppressing things down, or you're not going after what it is that you want. It's going to be an amazing weekend for you, Capricorns. Ooh la la. So let's go ahead and see. I do want to pull out just your last card. The Believe in Your Own Magic deck, Capricorns. What card is going to help you? Ooh, that was heavy, Capricorns. Beautiful, but it was heavy. So let's go ahead and see what card is going to help Capricorns during this time. So if you guys want me to go ahead and pull out a Moonology and an Oracle card for you, go ahead and choose a color. Just pay attention to what other people are choosing, so this way I don't have to name them like red 1, red 2. And go ahead and just put those down on the live chat, and I'll pull some cards out for you. But Capricorns, Evil Queen, you deserve sugar, not salt. Number 2. Of course, that card will come out for Capricorns. Someone in your life is mistreating you. You keep trying to see the good in them, but they just keep disappointing you again and again. Truth is, some people don't deserve second chances. As difficult as this may be, this is your sign that you need to cut them loose. Unfollow them and block their number. It is time to move on. Do whatever it takes to find your inner peace, for it is just as precious as gold. So again, it's like you guys are given this huge opportunity again to unblock whatever it is that you have been blocking for yourself, to unblock whatever it is that you have been kind of holding in place. And the only way that you're going to allow yourself to do that is to know that you are worth whatever is coming in. This is your blessing, and you have put it on hold for way too long, Capricorns. So I'm going to take a sip of water. If you want me to pull out some cards for you, just go ahead and choose a color, guys. I don't care what color it is, to be honest with you. Now, once I start saying goodbye, that is it. Alrighty, so let me go ahead and shuffle these just in case. If not, we are going to go ahead and say bye-bye. Alrighty, guys. Well, nobody wants any cards? Okay. Alrighty. So, guys, thank you for spending this time with me. As always, thank you for all the love and support. And these cards are on the upside down now. Thank you for all the love and support. Thank you for all the donations to the channel. I am sending, purple. See, we have a taker right in the middle of it. You see, I was going to go ahead and finish up. So you caught me in the middle. So let's go ahead and see purple. So purple, give me a card for purple. I hope you set your intention. Purple. Just need one numerology card for purple. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to focus the camera. Oh, no, it's fine. There's a lot, obviously, that wants to come out. So let's go ahead and see purple. Purple. No, if I offered to do it, it's because I can do it. Purple. What is the card for purple? Balance, spirituality, and practicality. Full moon in Pisces. So this is kind of pulling me back to that energy of really, it's like that space or that mentality that your spirituality and your regular life have to be separate. There has to be an end to that type of mentality or that type of dialogue. Everything that you do on a day-to-day basis is going to be directly connected with your spirituality. I mean, that does not mean that you have to go ahead and tell everybody like what it is that you practice, what it is that you do. You don't have to force your belief systems or anything like that on anybody. But just know that everything from the moment you wake up to when you go to sleep does come from what it is that you believe, does come from your spirituality. So trying to keep them apart has not been working and has created like this imbalance within yourself that when there is confusion around you, you tend to internalize it. But let's go ahead and see. That's just what I'm picking up. But let's go ahead and see what the book has to say. Full moon in Pisces, number 90. Hi. Have you been so head in the clouds that you've lost touch with reality? If so, this card as a sign that you need to pay attention and make a I can't read now. Concentrated effort to move towards your goal. The more practical steps you can take, the better. It's time to find an inner balance between your responsibilities and your dreams. Meditate on your question, and the solution to your issues may come through very clearly. If you're in a tricky situation because you've been acting the martyr, I can't even say that word. That word always gets me. This card will be a message from the cosmos to drop the act for everyone's sake. So again, you have to allow, I can't read the messages because the way that I have the computer angled. So there's definitely this space where you have to allow your spirituality to kind of guide the way. You don't have to pretend to believe that you believe in a certain religion or something like that in order to connect with others. When you're connecting with spiritual people, with spiritual individuals, it really does not matter what religion you're coming from, because there is like this kind of like unspoken language that is recognized. So there's definitely a space here where you have to refocus your energy if you've been going away from your own spiritual routine. Is like trying to either get that back on track. We have the Two of Wands with the Ace of Cups, whether it is that, and then the Magician. So I feel that you were in a space where you were manifesting, or you were kind of getting into that space where you were starting to manifest. But again, there was something that either somebody said in regards to their own religion or their own belief system that kind of questioned you, what you were doing, or kind of put a stop to whatever it is that you were in the midst of. So that has been the challenging energy. Or it could just be as simple as not wanting to share your belief systems with others because you're afraid that you're going to be judged. So let's go ahead and see, what is the advice for purple? What is the advice for purple? The Six of Wands in the reverse is like, do not be afraid to say what's in your heart. We have the Nine of Wands. It's like, when you don't speak, like, let's say if people are talking about their religion or what they believe in and whatever, and you tend to want to stay quiet because you don't want any conflict or you don't want to go against what it is that they're saying. When you do that, the only person that you're dishonoring, the only person that you're hurting is yourself. So there, again, if you're connecting with people that are not about religion in the sense of like, well, if you don't believe in my God, then I don't want to be your friend, then you're going to pick on that right away. And trust me, those are not the people that you are probably attracting towards you. So there's definitely a need or a space here where it is safe for you to speak about your spirituality, regardless of whoever it is that you are around. So with the Five of Swords, it's like kind of like that has been your challenge, or that is your challenge. It's like some of you are afraid, not some of you, excuse me, you are probably afraid, or someone around you is afraid to speak on their spirituality because of how someone else is going to receive it. But you're being told that we have the Wheel of Fortune. It's like it's safe for you to go ahead. Whoever it is that you're fearing to talk to about your spirituality, is like when you come from a sincere place and you're coming from your heart, is like it's going to catch you by surprise that this person is going to they're going to understand what it is that you're saying, and they're also going to be able to connect to what it is what you're saying. So it's like with the King of Coins and then the Seven of Swords, it's like you're going to realize that all of that time that you spent hiding your spirituality or hiding that part of yourself from this individual or from those individuals was only hurting you, because they accepted that part of you. It's like whether you have spoken about it or not, they sense it or they feel it. So they have never held that against you in the first place. And that needs to be released. Villain, you can always rewrite the story, number 38. So again, it was like there was a space where not wanting to talk about something because you felt that either somebody was going to take it a certain way or somebody was going to see you a certain way. But in reality, they've accepted who you are a very long time ago. The hard truth to swallow. A hard truth to swallow. Sometimes our villains win. However, that doesn't mean we should give up or lose all hope. It just means that it is time to rewrite the story and keep going. It can be an incredibly freeing and empowering to reclaim yourself after a personal tragedy. Now I can't speak. And the thing is that here, the villain hasn't been you and hasn't been another person. It's been the energy that has kept you from expressing your spirituality or from expressing yourself to a specific individual or to a group of people. So that is all that I have for you guys. As always, thank you for all the love and support. As I was saying, thank you for all the donations to the channel. Sending every single one of you love, strength, and blessing, guys. Take care. Love you all. Mwah. I'm going to go ahead and put the timestamp. Timestamp? Yeah, timestamp on. Take care, guys. And end it.